Hello and welcome to another incredible video where today we're going to look at how to shape your life into a magnificent shining diamond. You heard me right, guys. So I'm going to do my best ability to create a diamond here. Okay? You know, it's shining, it's got some glistening arrows. It's a beautiful diamond. And so this diamond, why are we talking about a diamond? So our diamond, we gotta look at like the ability to like shape our lives. Okay, so I just use the shape of a diamond. Yeah, it's very two-dimensional at the moment. It's actually three-dimensional, but like if each area of your life is like a corner of this diamond, like it's glistening, you know what I'm saying? Like it's even like transparent, like the light can shine through and make it glisten in all kind of beautiful ways. So oftentimes I hear people say like, oh, like I wake up and like I get so rushed into the day, that's a corner of the diamond. Or I don't, I hear negative thoughts, that's a diamond, a corner of the diamond. Or like, I wish my relationship was better with like these people, or I wish I felt better about myself. I wish I had a better body. Like I wish my fitness, my energy levels, those are all corners of the diamond. We gotta look at, guys, how to create those areas so that they're bright, like that we feel like high positive energy, like radiating. We feel like that, like we feel like limitless, and you know what I'm saying? Like you feel limitless, so like there's not like a bound constriction on how you are feeling compared to where you want to be. Like it's just like you feel incredible in every area. So the first way we're gonna do that, guys, is we gotta like kind of chunk it down. Imagine like we gotta like solve world hunger. You're gonna look at certain areas. So we gotta solve like our life. You know what I'm saying? Provide solutions to the things that problematic things in our life. Okay, so we want to find like 1 to 3 things. Okay, so that might just be like that you can like really become in charge of. And it sounds super simple, and you're probably like, is this really gonna help? Like I don't really see like the benefit, but it's like I promise that this actually is like a very tangible solution, and it's what's helped me like take me out of dark slumps, just times like when I felt like I was sabotaging myself, or times when I felt like things were happening out of my control, and then I like re-tapped and I was like, oh yeah, I'm just like the genius and the creator of my own universe. So maybe number 1 is like your morning routine, because that's something you can control. Okay, so like your morning routine, and maybe that's this part of the diamond right here. That's your morning routine. Okay, guys. Routine. And how we're going to do that is because we have so much influence, and we can really control how we experience the day in that. Even if you have family, like just take some time for yourself. Like literally, like just, I remember when I was like a teenager and I was looking at my parents, like I would get out of my window. Like I know that sounds like what was going on in my house, but like nothing too great. It was just like I didn't want to have to confront my family before like I took time for myself. So I would literally like wake up, go out of my window, go do yoga and meditate up on my hillside outside my window, and then meditate, and then I would like feel like all like charged. Maybe even go on a walk like with my dog or something in the forest, on some trails, feeling refreshed, like tuned into nature, just out there in beautiful nature. And then probably like just maybe even barefoot, to ground down, and then like kind of just come back and be like, I feel like a warrior. Like what, I can do anything I want to. So your morning routine, whether that involves like music, like you can put on some good music, you can put on some binaural beats, you can put on an inspirational talk. Sometimes I listen to these talks that I think you would like. They're just like you listen to it for like 30 days, on YouTube. I'll put like a link in the description because it's super cool. It's just like positive like words of affirmation for like 20 or 30 minutes or something, and it's like super cool to like wake up and listen to like you are limitless and like you can conquer anything and no challenge is too big or too small. Like you always learn something and all the good things come, you know. It's just like positive words of reinforcement, like right when your brain's like synthesizing the data for the day, and then to like hear that is like, let's go. You know, game on. Number 2 can be diet. I just put this because I'm a big believer in a lot of it's our psychology and just the like, I don't know, everyone has their own like kind of rules with their diet and like how it fits into their life. I'm a big kind of like, I love athleticism, so I generally tend to be like on the more healthy side of the spectrum. I have taken it too far, been like, this is my rice, and like, this is my chicken, and this is my broccoli. Like, what are you talking about? This is the healthiest meal. And it's like, sure, it's a beautiful meal. But it's also fun to like experiment. And I feel like there's a spectrum of people that like use fuel purely as fuel, and then kind of like the people that kind of like have fun and just look at it as like getting calories and stuff like that, depending on like what you're doing with your life and how many calories you need. So you can experiment with that. But that's why I put that, like, if you know you do better on like green smoothies in the morning, or like intermittent fasting, or you know, just drinking lemon juice till 12. I've heard people say all these things. Or just having a small breakfast and going out on a run, or drinking coffee and going to do yoga, you know, or like you like only green matcha, but you get the point. Like, that's this area of the diamond. Like, we got a good point, so like it can glisten and it can be really, really powerful to, you know, shape our life, because it's your life and you get a say on what you want in your diet. Obviously, like, if you feel like shit just waking up and eating some like Taco Bell, one, it might not be the best environment to go like wake up into, just go over to Taco Bell. 2, it's like, I don't know. I'm a big believer in rewards, so if that's your way to reward yourself, that's freaking epic. Number 3, I'm just gonna put like kind of your focus, because like that can translate into like your family, relationships, how you even think and feel about yourself, or your day, all your focus, because focus, one really cool thing I learned, focus equals feeling. Because even the days, like, I'll be like having like, sometimes it'll be in a situation, in a moment, and it'll feel like I'm focused on something negative, and I'll be like, of course I'm not feeling the best right now, because I'm like focused like purely on that. Like, if I had a unicorn thing, like my focus is like at the tip of it, and I'm like, okay, like we have to refine this and redefine it so that we get a better feeling. So a lot of times I notice I know people that have done this, and you might too, and that's why this is so relevant, because a lot of times these are very simple things that cause like big misconceptions in our life. So we'll focus on a certain thing in our family, like, oh, like the time, like, I don't know, like my family like made fun of me for something, or, you know, the time my parents didn't understand me about something. And then we always have that like preconception about how an experience will go, or the time like where, you know, my family got mad at me at Thanksgiving, or, you know, and it kind of like sets this pattern. I'm like, no, like my family's, they can't, you know, it's weird. And then we start weird family relations. But like, if we just focus on like enjoying our family, being grateful, just laughing, having fun, like they're just people. They're just other people, guys. So like, I'll make another video on that, because I think it's a big point that can solve a lot of problems in people's lives. I'm not laughing at you. It's just like, it's funny sometimes the simplicity of what happens that causes big skews in our lives. So relationships with ourselves, you know, how we relate, how we appreciate, how we feel, how confident we are, can be things we focus on. We also have to focus on, it was a good quote by David Goggins that I heard. If you don't know him, He's called The Hardest Man Alive. It's a great title. But he's done some pretty incredible physical things. And basically, like, we have to like focus on our progress, you know? Like, a lot of times we focus on supermodels or like, you know, supermodels, celebrities, people, I don't know, just like a way like the thing that we consider perfect. We have so much social media models and stuff like that is like that it can be easy just to focus on that and be like, why is my progress not there? Like, you know, okay, I've got ads, but like, why aren't they like Cristiano Ronaldo style or something? You know what I mean? So we always have to like be looking at our progress with ourselves. Like, where were you, you know, a year ago? Have you made progress since then? Like, okay, maybe you're not Hulk or like freaking Mr. Universe, and you know, but like you probably made progress, and you have to like what you focus on again. Think about how we think and how we feel. Focus. Do a little class on this again, another video in the future, because what we focus on, like our breathing. I was watching a video by my chiropractor, and he was talking about how like our breathing affects so much of how our cells, how our brain works, and how like our spine and nervous system work, that like it totally rearranges how we feel, and generate our self-worth as a human being is determined by how we're breathing, because different areas of the brain and different messages from the brain, the central nervous system, then go to every cell based on how we're going to feel about ourselves. So that's why I put focus, but you know, that will kind of enhance it. And that's the master class on how to shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, it was super cool. I'm obviously going to do a couple more videos in the future kind of on stuff to like refine it and create more clarity and value in your life. But that's it for now, and have an outstanding day.